Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is a very interesting day because today we have a new mod that we're going to talk about. And I know we talk about mods all the time and some of them are great, some not so much. But today is a very rare day where we have a new mod that could actually change the way you play the game. And we love these kind of mods because it fundamentally changes the way you play, and in a lot of ways it makes the game better just overall. So what mod am I talking about? The mod we are talking about is called Ignore Unlisted Items. Now, if you've watched my channel for any significant amount of time, you will know that I rant and rave in this game about the fact that whenever you buy a license in this game, let's head over to the computer. Wait, where's my computer in this one? Okay, here it is. This is a file that I haven't played in a while, so I forgot where things are. But anyway, so if you go to Management, and you head over to licenses, as you can see, all of these licenses come with a variety of different items. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that you can buy with these licenses, and that's all well and good. But one of the biggest issues that I had with this game, and still do to this very day, is the fact that whenever you buy a license, you get access to all those items, but for some reason, the people in the town have a psychic ability. They seem to know that you sell certain things, and they request them, and they get very upset when you don't have them. And from the very beginning, I've thought that that was dumb, and it didn't make any sense, and I just don't like it. And it also basically takes away your freedom to be able to sell what you want in your store. You don't get a choice. Every item you have unlocked, you have to sell in your store unless you just want to lose out on money and make your customers upset. And I've always felt like that's a flawed way to approach this game, because all these items should be available to you and you should be able to buy whatever licenses and get access to any items. But the only items customers should be looking for are items that are on the shelf. If it's not on the shelf, or if it's missing or something like this, like there's wine here and there's not one here, and let's just say all these are gone and the tag is here, then sure, they'll be upset because this is where wine is supposed to be and wine is not here. So there you go, that makes sense. But items that you don't even have on your shelves, them getting upset you don't have it, it doesn't make any sense to me, and it never has. So we have a mod that just might change that. Now, I'm saying it might change that because I don't know for a fact if this mod actually functions the way that it says that it does. So, for example, we have obviously a bunch of items here. I've sold quite a few things, so that way some of the shelves got emptied. So there's some shelves that are supposed to have things that don't have them. What I don't know is if you take this, right, this is Sunny D, and you get rid of it, take all the tags away. So all the tags are now gone. So there's nothing here. There's nothing, well, they're supposed to be gone, but that's a little glitch, I guess. But there's something supposed to be here and there isn't, right? That should mean that the guest or customers or whatever will not look for Sunny D anymore, because it is not on your shelf and it is not something that you have on display. Now, the problem with testing this out in this server, or this file, I guess, is there's no way to really know specifically what items they're looking for or not, and there's also the high probability that some other items could get taken away and customers can get upset that those items aren't there. So what I'm probably going to have to do is start a new game in order to test this out properly, which is going to be a little annoying, but we're doing it for science. So let's do it. And here we are. Okay. All right. So brand new save. We only have a very limited amount of items available, which is these items here. Now, the way this game works, typically, is you would find yourself trying to buy as many of these items as you can starting off and get them on the shelves, because inevitably you're not going to be able to get them all, but some people will come in looking for some of these other items you don't have, and they will be upset that you don't have them. If the mod is working the way I think it should work, then you should be able to just buy Flamin' Hot Cheetos, for example. Or these aren't Flamin' Hot Cheetos. These are just regular Cheetos. But you should be able to just buy straight up Cheetos. Take all the Cheetos and fill your shelves with them. And this should be the only item that people buy. Right? Nobody should complain. Nobody should come in and say things like, oh, we didn't find this or we didn't find that. Every single person should buy exclusively Cheetos because this is the only item that you sell. If it is working correctly, that is. It's kind of concerning that everybody's only buying one, but I'm not going to trip on it too much yet because we're still experimenting. Okay, we finally got a customer who bought 2 now. So okay, we can kind of let that fear go away now because we did have somebody who did actually buy 2 items. So we know that it doesn't force everybody to only buy 1. But we have confirmed that nobody has yet to complain about not having more in stock or whatever, or other items in stock, I should say. All right, the day is now over. It seems like we had a lot of customers on that first day. That was kind of nuts, man. That seemed like way more customers than I'm used to. But let's check the stats and see what happened. Yeah, we got 55 customers on the first day. That sounds kind of odd, but I mean, it is what it is. We made some money. We successfully sold only Cheetos, and nobody complained about anything else. So let's see here. So one of the reasons why this mod would be so good is because you could actually go through and really specifically choose things that you know will give you the most profit per purchase. So for example, you look at this, profit's 177, this one it's 150, this one is 126, this one is 115, and this one is 150. So obviously, the most profitable item you could sell right now would be this elbow macaroni. So if you wanted to, you could just say, screw everything else. I'm only selling this so I can guarantee I make the most profit out of all of these items, and it'll just work that way. Like, that's how it just functions. So what we need to test now is we need to go through and we'll open the store and we're gonna let the customers buy up any of the items that are here. And after they buy up the items that are here, we're gonna remove the tag and see that if now that the tag is removed, will they still be looking for that item? So let's make sure we get enough Cheetos to where we don't run out. Okay, so looking at the stats here, we had 61 customers. It says 61 were satisfied, which I don't know what that's about. But it says 2 products not found. Now, as you guys saw, or may have seen, I know the footage was moving pretty quickly, but I removed those items pretty quickly before people could really start to miss them. And if the game was working as usual, then we would have had significantly more people who said that they did not find the products that they were looking for, which means it does work throughout the day too. So this is perfect. So now we're on the supermarket online thing. We're gonna check our online orders to see if it reflects what the mod does. And it does not. Yeah, the mod, the people online still order everything. So unfortunately, this does not work for the supermarket online mod, but maybe it can. I don't know. Like, modders typically work together to make sure that their stuff works in tandem, and I think it would be a very good idea for the person who made this mod to link up with the supermarket online person and see if they can figure out a way around this situation. Or maybe it's just the supermarket online person just needs to do an update to make sure that it only reflects what you have on the floor. at the time. I don't know. But this is great news, guys. This is really good. Like I said, this fundamentally changes the way you play the game now. You are no longer beholden to using every item for every license you have. Like, you don't have to now. You can sell whatever you want, period. And when you couple that with texture remover or replacer, like, you can do whatever you want. Now your store can be custom and sell specifically whatever general item you want. If you want to exclusively sell books and manga, you can exclusively sell books and manga. If you want to become a full-blown video game store, you can be a full-blown video game store. Like, for example, the books are like, you can make those different books and games and mangas and stuff like that. But when it comes to boxes like this could be a collector's edition of some game or something like that, or maybe like a Pokemon card pack or something, like, because it's a box. Like, the possibilities are endless now. You can make a trading card shop or something. Like, dude, you can do whatever. I'm really excited to see how this mod kind of changes the landscape a bit and how creative people get now that we have the ability to be able to use whatever we want. We don't have to adhere to the licenses anymore. So this person may not have been aware when they were creating this mod. Maybe it was just a fun little thing that they wanted to do that they thought would be good. But they are about to change the landscape. If people get as creative as I think they could get with this, we can have fully custom themed stores now. Like, you can turn this into anything simulator. Like, you can sell whatever you want. Like, as long as you have the creativity to turn these items into anything that's relevant to your genre for your store, you can just sell exclusively those items in your store. As long as you have the creative chops to, you know, make it look the part. Oh man, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Okay, I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys see the potential. Like, I hope I don't sound like a raving idiot. I'm really hoping that I'm fully putting on the display the potential of this mod and how, like, this doesn't even have to be Supermarket Simulator anymore. This could be anything simulator. You can turn this into whatever you want simulator now. So go nuts, guys. If you're a modder and you're seeing this, I hope your mind is racing on the cool things you can do. If you're just a really creative artist or whatever and you want to do some cool stuff and make some mods that just straight up thematically change the game and turn your store into a manga store or a store that only sells alcohol, you can make a liquor store or something like that. Like, do whatever you want, man. I'm so curious to see what everybody comes up with. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'm getting too excited here, but hopefully you guys are too after you've seen this. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.